Kavishka, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alright, super. Let's get started. I'm doing fine as well. So, could you introduce yourself to us, please?
Sure. I'm Kavishka Rupesinghe, and I am the founder of Psync Advertising, and I am also a student at IIHE.
Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. Tell us about your baby, Psync Advertising. What does it do and where is it headed?
So, we are not a typical marketing agency, but we try to keep up with the standards of marketing and advertising and everything in the industry. But what really makes us stand out is the fact that we are all young, and even the youngest youngest member in our team is actually 19, if I'm not mistaken. And we are very passionate about what we do, and YouTube is like our best friend. Yeah, YouTube, the Indian guy teaches us everything.
All right. So from one co-founder to another, what are some of the challenges you faced as a startup owner?
Challenges. Well, as a co-founder, you would know when you own a co-founded business, you have to compromise and work with not only just one vision but two or many, right? So, well, it's not really hard to manage if you are going in the right direction, but when it could be challenging when you have two or more visions based on whatever that you are supposed to do, but it's nothing that you can't work with.
I think I would agree to an extent of it. And so let's get to the next question. So what is your secret sauce? How did you nail your first client?
That came with, so what really worked out for us is we were all in the industry but newbies, right? So we worked with like a bunch of people, a bunch of fun clients, and what really came in our advantage was when we as Psync Advertising, we had no work whatsoever. So what we had to do was we had to compile all the work that every one of us as individuals had done, and then focus on each and every factor that we had attacked in those individual projects, and then come up with a very not so great portfolio. But yeah, we were able to get our first client that way.
Will you be able to name the first client?
Yes, so our first client was Classified Clothing. It was a startup clothing brand, streetwear. It was founded by Sanuth Gunasekara, and yeah, I'm still, we still work together. We're very good friends now, and yeah, it's running great.
Super. Let's tap into the emotional side of questions from here on. What was the happiest moment in your journey so far, career-wise?
Career-wise, so as someone who works with a team, micromanagement can be a pain in the ass, right? So when you work with individuals and you work with professionals, you tend to realize, okay, the professionals know their stuff, they know what you're supposed to do. But when you're working with newbies, when you're working with people who need like pressure in terms of deadlines and stuff like that, micromanagement is something that you necessarily always have to do. So probably the happiest moment would be when I realized that one day, it was at around 8 p.m. in the night, when my own designer called me up, and he was giving me his whole schedule that he did the entire day, and then at that time I realized, okay, wow, this guy really knows his stuff. And yeah, I guess knowing that the team knows what they're supposed to do and doesn't necessarily need that micromanagement would be a good start in terms of happiness.
All right, so the next question, and leading to this interview, I asked you this question before. Where do you see yourself in the future?
Honestly, I don't know, because as an individual and as a person who works with a team, we do some crazy stuff. And when it comes to an industry or work that we do, we are very visionary, but at the same time, well, we're still the little kids that we used to play around with, right? So in terms of the future, I necessarily wouldn't know, or I'm not really fixated on timelines, but I'm hoping for the best.
Super. I think that's what we all want to hear, don't we? So let's talk about the nitty-gritty of things, and the hardest word to hear in any agency. The word approve. How do you get about it, and what is your secret?
Right. Okay. So as someone who works very closely with clients, and to people who are working with clients, you would know that to get the word approved, it's pretty tough. And what works best for individuals in this industry is you need to go the extra mile to actually know what your client is expecting. And this comes with a lot of late nights, a lot of brainstorming, and a lot of going through the extra mile just to even find that vector. And after you get to know that taste of your client, it's pretty much simple stuff after that. You know what they want, you know what they are happy with. And yeah, that's how I go past that milestone.
Overall, what do you think of the industry so far?
It's pretty hectic, if you ask me, because I happen to know quite a lot of people in the industry, and it's getting close to a sweatshop, but at the same time, it's a fun sweatshop, if you ask me. It comes with a lot of creativity and comes with a lot of late nights. But if you were to ask me, I would prefer it if there was somewhat of a work-life balance. But it's something to ponder upon.
Perfect. So to the academic side of questions, how did the Certified Digital Marketing Professional course bring about this whole journey so far?
So how the CDMP course really benefited me was, well, I did it some time back, and at that time I was really not knowing what I would do with my life. I was in that phase where what am I gonna do, right? And I always thought, okay, is it going to be accounting or marketing? And I saw this course and I tried it out, and I was able to I was really inspired by a lot of individuals like Mr. Rohan Jayavira, and that really set up my base, my foreground in terms of what I would want to do in the future. And as a course, I would say it's pretty hands-on. You go with a lot of industry heroes who help you with your stuff, and so that really helped me get on track, and it gave me a vision. Okay, if I want to be someone of a person, that's where I would want to be. Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw one last curveball at you. I've probably not heard this question before. What do you have to say for the viewers who are watching this video, your well-wishers, your family, your friends? What do you have to say to them?
Take life easy. It's not a rat race. It's not the word competition is it's there out there. It's out there. But I really don't believe in such thing, because I believe in a lot of outcome when you have a synergy, and it's the world is pretty tough. So be the nice person, be very empathetic, have a lot of compassion towards a lot of people, and help whenever you can, because you never know what might happen to you, and just have fun.
Let's sum it up with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naushad.
you.